Hi,
Tell me about yourself.
well, my name is Rosanna de Bie. I'm 20 years old. I'm living in Tilburg. I'm living here with my parents, my sister, and my 13 dogs.
13.
Yes.
Okay.
My hobbies are listening to music. Um, I love to read books. I like to go outside. I love new movies and all that stuff.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay. And what are your strengths and your weaknesses?
Well, my strengths are I'm really assertive. I'm also really hardworking and I'm really flexible, so I can work at any time. I'm not someone who likes to work from 9 to 5. I can work in the morning, but also late at night. I'm really trustworthy. I've worked a lot of time in my life, so uh, I can be someone you can rely on. So that's about it.
And your weaknesses?
My weaknesses are I'm easily bored. If I have to do the same thing for a long time, yeah, attention will go away.
Okay.
And my other weakness is I'm really impatient. I have to wait for a long time for something. It doesn't work well with me.
Okay.
I have to work hard. I can have to work at the same time, just for a long time.
Yeah. If you were in a situation in which you may have had difficulty with a peer, how did you act?
Well, that was a situation in my first year. There was a student, we had to work in a team, and there was one student who didn't really work hard. I mean, only the problem was he was the team leader, so his action influenced us.
Yeah.
So we had to decide how to handle this in the right way. So we decided I would take his position. We still needed his help. They still stayed in the team, but because I was the team leader now, I could force him to work harder.
Okay.
In that way, I could make sure he would do the things he had to do without kicking him out and without reflecting it to the rest of the group.
Yeah, and did it end up well eventually?
He wasn't happy with it. That's to be expected, but he did understood it.
Okay.
So at the end, we still finished the project on time, and it was all good. So
okay,
it worked.
Yeah, that's good. Do you work better under pressure or with time and plan to organize?
I'd rather plan and organize, but the problem is I don't always stick to it.
Yeah.
But I can also work hard under pressure. We learned that at school. We know we have to do a lot of projects at the same time, so it's not weird to know how to work under pressure. So that's a quality I can take with my work.
And the quality of your work after working under pressure, is that the same as when you have all the time, or?
Maybe if I have all the time, it will always be better. I think in every situation that will be the truth, but it doesn't make it worse. So I will still do everything to make it as good as possible.
Okay, well that's good. What are you most proud of on your resume?
I think my work experience. I've been working since I was 15 years old, so that's 6 years now, maybe even a bit longer.
Okay.
And I've always had a job, so this is my third job I'm now in. And the other two jobs I've had, I all had a recommendation letter to show, hey, you worked really hard here, and we could recommend you to other bosses.
Oh,
so that's something I'm proud of.
Yeah, I understand. Why are you interested in this internship?
Because music is a big part of my life, I already said it, but it's something that makes me happy. So I really like social networks, and I know how it all works, so I'm really interested to combine my love for music with working it on social media.
Yeah, well, that's very nice. What do you know about our organization?
I know it was founded in 1985 in Cleveland, Ohio by Mike Shea. It was a magazine that didn't really went well at the beginning. It was focused on underground music, but most people weren't really interested in underground music at that moment. So your magazine stopped at the time. But in the late 1990s, it started again because underground music became more and more popular, and you also started to focus more on other kinds of rock music, which were also getting more popular on the people. And I know that it's now one of the biggest magazines in the world,
Okay.
based on music at least.
That's right. Why do you think you are qualified for this position?
Because I'm really passionate. That's also, I think that being passionate is one of the most important qualities to have. Because if you're not passionate, you won't focus on your work entirely.
No, that's true.
But I also know how to work with social media. I know how to work with Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, After Effects. Also, I know how to work with Word and PowerPoint. But yeah, I think I'm qualified for it.
Okay. Well, thank you. Our time is up, so